Math 100, lab number 23. We'll be testing zeros of a polynomial. The key thing to remember here is if a number is a zero of a polynomial, then the remainder will be zero when you're using synthetic division or long division. We're going to employ synthetic division at each step here. And we want to just decide, is k a zero for the function? And so example 1, they give us this function, f of x is equal to x cubed plus 2x squared minus 16x minus 32. And that is equal, we want to test for k is equal to 4. So when we set up our synthetic division for this problem, we put a 4 on the shelf, then we have 1, 2, negative 16, negative 32. And we run synthetic division here. So drop the 1 down, multiply, and add, multiply, and add, multiply, and add. That remainder of 0 tells us that yes, k equals 4 is a 0 for that particular function. Example 2, you have the function f of x is equal to x cubed plus 2x squared minus x minus 6. We're testing, is k equal negative 3? Is that a 0 for this polynomial function? So again, negative 3 on the shelf, 1, 2, negative 1, negative 6. Run your synthetic division. Drop the 1 down, multiply, add. And notice the 0 is not what the remainder is. So that right there tells us that the answer to this would be no, that negative 3 is not a 0 for that polynomial. Example 3, we're going to use one of the complex values for our synthetic division here. We have 2x cubed minus x squared plus 3x minus 5. We're testing 2 minus I as a 0 for this particular function. So 2 minus I on the shelf, 2, negative 1, 3, negative 5. And run your synthetic division again. Drop the 2, distribute. 2 times 2 is 4 minus 2i. Add. Negative 1 and 4 would be 3 minus 2i. And then we're going to multiply 2 minus I times 3 minus 2i. I'm going to use the graphing calculator to help me with that. 2 minus I times 3 minus 2i. Get 4 minus 7i. Would be 7 minus 7i. And I'm multiplying 2 minus I times 7 minus 7i. 2 minus I. 7 minus 7i. Okay, 7 minus 21i. Obviously, not going to get a 0 right there, so the answer to this would be no. That is not a 0 for the polynomial. So testing that with synthetic division, the remainder has to be 0 for lab 23 in Math 100.